Alright, hello everybody. This is just a quick, hopefully a quick video, just getting my thoughts about the new YouTube gaming streaming thing, content ID and all. Just getting what I think out there. So this is what I think. I don't much care for the layout of the site, because it just feels like a reskinned YouTube that's harder to navigate. And when you go to the actual watch pages, it uses the same kind of YouTube watch URL that it does on YouTube already, and it just feels like a reskin of YouTube with a different domain, with more emphasis on the streaming part. But it uses a dark theme by default, so that's very much appreciated, because having bright white pages just my eyes doesn't appreciate it. So it was nice that they had that by default. So yeah, I don't really like the layout of the website. The streaming dashboard. I've had access to it for a little bit now, and it's the chat. I don't really understand the chat. You can move around all of the modules, so that's pretty cool. You can customize it. I don't think you can monetize a live stream. At least I can't for some bizarre reason. You can add, custom thumbnails to the live stream and all that. So it's a pretty cool thing. You can't do a custom thumbnail with Twitch, which, do you really need a custom thumbnail for a live stream? Not really. You still stream to YouTube in the same way you would Twitch. It gives you a key, you put it in OBS or XSplit, and you just stream straight to it. So it's basically just the same thing as streaming to Twitch. The delay was pretty bad. I don't know if it's as bad as Twitch. You can have it for an option where it's more focused on less delay, or more focused on quality over delay. I didn't really notice a difference, to be honest. The dashboard keeps the settings from the previous stream, and it even keeps the chat from previous streams, which I don't like. I'd rather it just didn't do that. So if I wanted, I'd rather it didn't do that. Something like ReChat for Twitch is really good, but keeping the chat from, no, I don't like that in the dashboard. So yeah, streaming wise, I don't see any difference, but the elephant in the room is the content ID. Now, there was some rumblings about it having a live content ID thing. Well, if it does, it's not working, because I've been recording a shitload the past 2 weeks. Please excuse me. Street Fighter 5, you can blame that for it. But I streamed for an hour and 40 minutes today with Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. I thought if anything was going to get me live content ID'd, it would have been Konami, because they love giving out copyright claims, and it would have been Here's to You, that cool song. I didn't get any. I went as far as to do a 23-minute live stream where I had Get Lucky blasting, and I was playing Mega Man 2 on the collection, because I usually get a lot of claims from Capcom as well. Didn't get shit. Didn't get a single claim live. I didn't let the video publish, process into a VOD, because then I would have had problems, because on the Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero stream, what happened was Konami put in a visual audio claim when it had transitioned into a VOD. So either the whole live content ID system is complete horseshit, or it's not activated yet. Which one is it? I don't know. But if they ever decide to activate it, there's no reason to use YouTube as a streaming platform. I mean, there's really no reason to... if you like to play your own music when you stream, there's no reason to use YouTube right now as a streaming platform. Because what's going to happen is your stream is going to become a VOD automatically, and if you don't delete it before it goes live, you're going to run into a whole host of copyright problems. And whereas if you were using Twitch, you'd be able to keep it localized to Twitch, where your VOD gets muted, not on YouTube, where your account could could have a strike put against it. So it's a lot more risky to do that kind of thing on YouTube compared to Twitch. And to be honest, if the Content ID system ever does come into effect for live streams while you're live, YouTube is trying to enter a race it has already lost. If it doesn't have if it doesn't have the live Content ID, then Twitch is going to be Usain Bolt and YouTube is going to be some random dude just trying to run 100 meters. Because here's the thing. Really popular and big streams on Twitch, all of them have a partnership with Twitch, right? Usually a sub button. In their contract, it states that they cannot stream on any other live streaming service. So people were like, well, this will be good for esports. Yeah, if people from esports or if esports events want to break out of their contract with Twitch, then they can go for it. But as long as people have a contract with Twitch for partnership and for sub button, YouTube will not get any of these popular streamers over onto YouTube because they contractually can't do it. So you're not going to get the audience or the individual and their audience over onto YouTube. It's not happening. So what I think, I don't think that YouTube streaming will be massively popular. Because again, unless you delete the VODs, of your streaming music or whatever, you're going to run into big trouble. Whereas on Twitch, the most that will happen is a VOD mute. On YouTube, the worst that can happen is a strike. Weigh it up, For me, will I ever use YouTube streaming? No. Because there's no point. Twitch is there. Twitch works very well. It's something I'm very familiar with. And it's something that everybody else is familiar with. And it's also written into partners' contracts that they can't leave Twitch. So, yeah, I don't think that unless people... I don't think you'll get people who will, leave their contract with Twitch either. Because YouTube the streaming services is just... It's not the streaming services that's inferior, it's the VODs that are inferior. Because people who stream with music playing throughout the entirety of the stream, the worst that, as I said before, the worst that will happen is their VOD gets muted. On YouTube, you could lose the channel. So I don't think we'll even see a massive migration once people's contracts are over. Yeah, it'll be good for events, but it won't. I don't think it's going to be all that great for users. And I really, really hate the chat on the dashboard. Keeping the chat of the previous stream. That bugs the hell out of me. So that's pretty much what I think. I mean, without the copyright ID system, it stands a much better chance, but overall, I would say that it's an overall more inferior product than Twitch. And maybe there's things they can iron out, but Twitch has FFZ emotes. I love FFZ. Twitch has better emotes that come, Twitch have better homegrown emotes than YouTube has. The YouTube emotes are trash, but the emotes on Twitch are very good. And they also look smaller than the Twitch emotes too, so you can see less detail. But Twitch has a better, emote base as well. as well as the FFZ and Better Twitch TV plugins. So, I mean, I can't really knock it for the plugins, but it's just another thing that keeps me to Twitch over YouTube, you know? So the fact it doesn't have FFZ or anything is not a direct knock, it's just saying this is what's keeping me from it. Anyway, that's what I think. I didn't really want it to be this long again, but, what can I do? So that's what I thought, that's what I think about it all. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm out of here.